What's up, YouTube fans? Today we're going to take a look at the Hasbro Studio Series 86 Gnaw, their version of the Sharkticon, of course. And this is actually the final wave of Studio Series that I'll be getting, at least as far as retail is concerned, for my channel. I did announce a couple months ago that I'll be just looking at mostly third-party and Masterpiece and a few Hasbro pieces, namely the Commander class and the Titan class stuff. But this particular figure does have a special place in my heart because it is going to go into my collection. So I kind of am happy with that. I'll show you later why this is going to my collection. But let's take a look at this figure. There's quite a bit of paint on this. Really nice detail. So you got the white paint here, the red on the visor there. The eyes are painted in this green. I don't know if they're coming across on camera, but they look really good. The teeth are painted that silver, purple, red and green here, the blue on this fang, off-white here, green there. You have the blue paint here on these pieces, and then coming to the back here, the head of the shark is all painted here. So you got the purple, silver, green for the eyes, and then this color here. That all looks really nice. You do get some accessories with this guy. So you do get a blaster. So you can either put that in the hand, like this, or if you want to store it, you can store it back here, which we'll see more in the shark mode later. But you basically have a tab right there on the side. You just get that tabbed in there, and then you can store it like that. You also get his classic mace here, and it does have an articulation point, which is really cool. So normally on these Hasbro figures you don't get articulation. It's really nice that they gave that to you. So there you go. He can be attacking some of the Autobots, Hot Rod and Cup or whoever. Looks really nice. You can actually have both weapons obviously if you want, but your choice, you can display how you like. And here's the final accessory you get, which is in the box. Of course, you get the cardboard, scene here from the movie where they're in the shark pit. And that looks really cool. Again, as I always mention, I would never use this in my display, but if you are collecting these and you have them all lined up, might be a cool little display to have all of them together. And for comparison, there it is next to the Earthrise, Quintesson, and Alicon, and this really looks nice. I love the way this turned out. This set overall is really looks good on a shelf, to be honest. So let's go over his articulation. The head is on a cool little joint here, so you get some up on this. It rotates all the way around, and you can kind of get it cocked to the side, which I like. The shoulders rotate all the way around on a ball joint. They go up to there. There's a rotation at the bicep. You have a 90-degree bend, well, a little past 90 on the elbow. The hand doesn't do anything, just folds inwards there. I think I said rotation on the bicep. You do get this articulation here on the mace, so that's nice. No waist rotation or ab crunch on this guy. The legs go up to there, back to there, out to the side, all on the universal joint. Rotation at the thigh. You get a double jointed knee just because of the transformation, but that's really just an ankle tilt. So you get ankle tilt here and a rocker all the way out to there just because they designed it that way. That looks really cool. You can get this in really wide poses because of that, and that's great. Now let's get this guy transformed into his shark mode. If you haven't already, take the weapons and set those aside. And we'll start with the top here. So take these arms, just get them out of the way. We're going to unpeg this from the back. You can see it's pegged in right here. And there's two little slots here. They don't really tab in, they just kind of sit there. But move these to the back. Fold these hands inwards. You can see obviously these are going to make the feet or the legs for the shark mode. Take this, rotate this around. Open up your backpack here. So that you have that spot for the legs. Fold in the heels and then take these, and these are going to peg in. You can see there's a hole there and there's a tab right there. So get that pegged into the tab. Same on this side. And that's what I meant. It's really for transformation, but you do end up with a double jointed knee because of that design, which is really nice. All right, go ahead and take this. This is going to come down, and there are 2 tabs here going to fit into the front of the thighs there. So make sure you get those in. And then this is going to come down and tab into the back there. Take the front jaw. You do want his head face down so that you don't see the face as you open the mouth. So close the top head, and then this one you can kind of leave halfway or whatever you prefer. Take these arms. Those are going to rotate down. Kind of like that, or whatever you like. Take these, and these are going to fold inwards. I do find that this joint here is a little bit on the loose side, so you might want to do some polish there, but get that situated. Then take the tail here. That's going to fit into the back. And you can kind of do it however you want. I guess you want the spikes on the top, right? So make sure you have the spikes on the top. And there you have Gnaw in his Sharkticon mode. Really good looking. All that paint shines through on the front, which is where you want it because that's the face there. Here's the back. You do get this articulation here. The legs here rotate, like I mentioned earlier, they're a little bit on the loose side. So if you're trying to pose them, you just kind of flatten sometimes unintentionally. So you kind of have to straighten that back up. You can pose it, it's just, it will sometimes fail on you. So I would recommend putting some floor polish in there just to tighten that up. You get this outward movement here, you get the knee bend here. The jaw will open and close like that. The arms have a bend here, nice and tight, and then a nice tight joint here as well, both pin joints. So all that looks nice. You can actually take this off. It did come in the box with this not installed, and you can use this as a weapon, which I forgot to mention. If you really want to, you can use his fin as a weapon. Although, I don't know, it doesn't really work, but it's something you could do if you wanted to. Now you can take the gun, and like I mentioned, in the robot mode, you can attach it here. If you want it to be kind of a weapon, there you go. And for a comparison, there it is next to, again, the Quintesson Judge and the Alicon here from the Earthrise set. And this is why I explained earlier, you probably need more than one because you're going to want some in the robot, some in the shark, and maybe multiple sharks so they can all attack and eat. Hot Rod and Cup. So final thoughts on the Studio Series 86 Gnaw. Let's start with the positives. I think they did a good job with the paint. I was actually kind of surprised how much paint, and overall the deco is really well done. I do like the weapons and the accessories. Those all work for me. I was kind of taken by surprise on this shark fin, but the gun and the mace both work well and look nice. I do like both modes. I think the robot mode and the shark mode both look really well done. There's a little bit of waffles, I mean, right here on the inside of the hand and then here, but for the most part, considering this is a $23 figure, not bad at all. I definitely recommend it if you're collecting the Kingdom, Earthrise. This fits right in with all of that. I mean, if you're just collecting Studio Series 86, it goes with that too because you can fit it in with your movie collection. I am personally going to be using it in my Masterpiece collection. I know that's probably kind of crazy to people. There is X-Transbots coming out with theirs, so we'll take a look at that when that does come out. Right now, though, this is going to serve the purpose for me and really going to fill that void in my collection. So that's really it for today. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.